Hey everyone. I'm probably gonna actually finally sell my tablet today. So I figured what I wanted to do was use the money that I get from this because I just don't really like it that much. If you saw my earlier videos, now there's always like distortion or the video lags or starts locking up. That's because of this tablet. So I'm finally getting rid of it, and I want to get the G27 to replace my Driving Force GT. And I figured I might as well just do a real quick thing. It's not really a review, it's just my thoughts on it. And then I'm going to get the G27 probably within the next few days or a week and have that. But the only problem is, I see there's a good bit of unboxings of the G27 because I won't have this tablet anymore. And that's the only camera I have that is video capable. I think the PS Vita works, but the quality would be absolutely horrible. But, so here it is. Well, yeah, you just saw the front of it for like the last minute. So, this was like, I think I had one steering wheel before that was like some knockoff thing for the PS2. And I had this same table. I got rid of it, but I bought another one because I like it, but it's not very sturdy. And I'll talk about that in a minute. You can see I'll be using Gran Turismo 6. And then there's the pedal. That's like one of the biggest flaws. Let's see if I can get some better light on that. And this is a rushed video because I gotta sell this tablet tonight because if the person changes their mind, which always happens, that's the big drawback, is these crappy pedals. But for me I bought this a couple years ago, so for me to get into it, kind of more of a serious sim racing compared to what I used to do, this was nice for the time, and now I'm gonna move up to something even better. And no, I don't use 5-pound dumbbells. Those are from back when I was a girl in junior high. I just use that to help stabilize the table because the table would like to lift up without them, but they're still not, those aren't even heavy enough. So, the wheel looks really nice. Has the proprietary PS3 buttons. Works on PlayStation 2. I never tried it. I did recently get Gran Turismo 4 for PlayStation 2, but I never tried it on this. I'm sure it would work. It's PS2 compatible. It's also PC compatible. I never used it on the PC. Once I get the G27, I'm gonna start being interested in trying literal, high-end sim racers and PC stuff. So I don't know how capable my laptop is, but I can probably get it to run on low settings fine. There is your, the locking mechanism. It's pretty good. I've never had this thing come off the table. It does put a little scratches in on it, but who cares? This is a cheap Walmart table, that's why I got it. Just real portable. And then what I really like about this that I won't have on the G27, I really like, not so much that this is useful. I think ABS was like, put it on one was the way to go or something. I saw other people that are sim racers use it there, so I guess that's what they do, and that's what I'll do. I've over time turned all my assists off, but I do leave traction control like on 5. Because some cars you really don't need it, but then when you drive the high-end cars, I'm all over the place, so I figure until I get even better, I did leave traction control on 5, so when I was messing with that with certain cars, that's the only time I've ever used these. I think they're proprietary to Gran Turismo, but I'm out of focus here. Nah, I made it worse. Well, that doesn't really matter. But the point was, they look really nice though, even though they're not super functional. They look nice. The G27 looks like more of an actual steering wheel that you would have taken out of a car. It's, stainless steel and leather, which I really like. This is even really nice. It's rubber, but it's not as... It does have a little bit of a bolstering. It feels good, but it's a little too thin, But for this type of wheel, if you want to get into it, this is a great wheel to have. And I like the shifter, but... sequential shifter. It was fun for when I first got it, and it was really neat to learn when to shift and stuff, but now I want a 6-speed to learn that so I can learn how that works, and then hopefully I can start driving a standard shift car. And again, the pedals, the G27 will have a huge improvement on the pedals. They're, again, stainless steel. You can adjust where they're at. You can move them over. Like those 3 holes would be like on the G27 would be where you can put the screws in. And here's the sound. 900 degrees rotation. Cables all over the place. and then when you go slow. But it is really smooth wheel. Makes a good bit of sound, but it's smooth. So now I'm gonna I'm gonna boot the PS3 up, and you'll see how it comes alive whenever power gets sent to it. So that's what the noise of it with the internal motor running and not just, without it off. So it's a little bit louder because now it has some resistance. It has good resistance, especially for this table. I mean, you wouldn't want to have too much more resistance. That's going to be one of the problems when I get the G27. I just really want one, so I'm going to have to deal with it for now, but I'm definitely going to have to get a wheel stand, or I don't have enough room to put a rig in my room. Maybe I can get like a little foldable one that has the chair, but if not, I can back up. That's what I use. That's my love seat. How cute. But I don't think it would be too comfortable sitting in the love seat because it would just smash down too much. It's a little bit sturdy. This is a comfortable chair. I mean, I wouldn't want to be on it all day, but to sim race for a few hours isn't a big deal. Looks like I got a little line there on the screen. Looks like it's within the video. See, I don't know. That's why I'm glad I'm getting rid of this tablet. I don't know why that's there, but as long as it doesn't mess up my video. And then it'll recalibrate again when the game starts. And since I'm in a hurry again, I gotta get everything done on my tablet. And that's, I should also mention while the game's loading up, this will be the last raw, video footage I'm gonna have on my channel. I'd like to even just get I need to have some tablet. Once I hopefully get the wheel, the money from the tablet, then I'll hopefully be able to sell this. And I have an old iPod, and hopefully I can get enough to get at least an old iPad or something, but to at least have my apps that I can use. But even if I can't, or I might not have a camera for a while, so if I don't, that's why I won't have videos up. But I do have I'm getting better with screen capture, so I will have some future videos in the meantime that are just strictly screen capture. There's a way I get free coupons and power up points. There's a little method I use with a website that it's legitimate and it does work. It's not it's not like they just hand you over hundreds of thousands of dollars, but that you can get games for free and stuff if you put enough time into it. And that can be strictly done with screen capture, so I'll show that in the future. That'll be in one of my future videos. Again, you get a good bit of resistance. There was a patch today, but it just looked like they added a car and the vision stuff, so still no sound update, which is horrible because the sounds are disgusting. I got into Gran Turismo. I was really big on GT5, but compared to what other stuff, like what I see Forza 5 and stuff, it looks great, so definitely looking. I don't have an Xbox One, don't have the money for that or PS4, so I'm definitely hoping I can get a decent sim that'll run on my PC that I can work with. So I think I'm just gonna do it real quick. Not even. Let's go arcade. Let's see, single race. I guess it doesn't really matter. Again, I don't have time to set up my stuff because I gotta take pictures of this because I'm gonna see if I can sell it local, and if that doesn't work, I'll put it on sell it to Amazon for some money. So I gotta hurry up and take some pictures of some stuff I'm gonna sell, and then delete all this data off my tablet, so I don't have time to. I'm supposed to sell it tonight, and you don't want to wait another day because then I changed my mind. I already told you before I was supposed to sell it, so I'm gonna have to be cool like the trendy kids in their Honda Civics. The muffler costs more than the entire car, and it's the only thing that's chrome. And just I'm gonna have to drive one-handed here. I'm not gonna really try to sound it. It has good force feedback, but you can't really do a lot of counter steering because it'll see my tables all over the place. So the best thing is just to lower the third. That's another problem with this. This doesn't have really paddle shifters or these little nubs. You can get add-ons, but they're like $50–$60, so who would waste that when you could just put the money in toward a G27? Another thing I like this is proprietary to Gran Turismo, so you got the, the horn, and then these buttons that act as like your wipers and stuff. And again, the G27 wheel doesn't have all that. But I'm just looking like an idiot here. I pretty much showed what I wanted to. Not much stiffness in the brake. Not too easy to do throttle control. It's just a little bit of motion. Not bad though. And then this is the let's bring up, and then I would see change it around, and then those will. But I gotta hurry up and get all this stuff on my tablet done. So maybe somehow if I get someone else's camera or something, maybe I'll be able to do an unboxing on the G27. If not, whenever I do get a new camera, I can always do my thoughts on the next one and compare them, like with sounds and how I feel about them. So, and again, that's where I'll be at if you don't see me doing any new videos on here. But I'll try and do some screen capture stuff. So thanks for watching, and remember to like and subscribe.